Hey guys, Atreyu is back. I do hope you all are doing well. So today's video is the type of video that has the potential to become a really long video, as there are many tangents that I can follow. But I'm going to try to be as telegraphic, as concise as possible, because I really don't want it to be a super long video, especially since it is involving a topic that I've spoken about in the recent past. So let's get to it. Atreyu is here. Welcome to my channel. Atreyu, Alright, so I think it was yesterday I watched Kendrick Hayes Jr. I almost said Kendrick Lamar. I'm sure you'd appreciate that, Hazik. Or stay woke, my apologies. See, tangents abound with me. Kendrick Hayes Jr. most recent video, I think he hit his 4-year, 6-month anniversary, and he was also talking about the Loc community dying. Now, before you guys say, okay, that's old news, no, the Loc community isn't dying, he talked about some stuff that really resonated with me, stuff that I've definitely thought about countless times. And what that was is that basically once you hit a certain point, at least you know, if you have a channel about Locs, it's like, what else is there to say about Locs? Not to mention that there are people that have said it you know, 1,000,001 times before you, you know? And I understand that everyone is different, and you know, everyone has different experiences, but even with all that variety, topics are recycled and solutions to problems are recycled. I mean, where do you think we, a lot of times, not always, but a lot of times, find those solutions? We find them, we discover those solutions from Lockers that have had those problems before us, who've come before us. And so there comes a point where it's like, how can you, like, it just seems like it's, you can't sustain your presence on YouTube with a Loc channel. And you know, he admitted to not really uploading that many Loc videos to begin with, but especially now that he's been in the game 4 years and 6 months, I mean, there's just nothing else to say. He's venturing out doing other things on another channel. And so first of all, I have to salute, because I'm only like, what, 2 years, almost 2 years and 10 months, 2 years and 10 months in the game, and I'm feeling what he's talking about. But yeah, I have to salute people like T-Bay82. I'm sure she was, you know, producing videos, you know, way past almost 3 years, right? But I understand her now. I understand what she meant when she said there's just not much to say. I'm feeling that at 2 years and almost 10 months, right? So, you know, my hat goes off to people like her for doing it as long as she did, and, you know, for people like Keisha Charmaine, who is still going strong. I think she recently hit 7 years. Now, granted, a lot of people that have continued on, they've sort of branched out their channels to include other content, whether it's makeup, whether it's, you know, different accessories, whether it's whatever, you know, they've sort of mixed other things into their channel, which allows it to grow. But I feel like you can only go so far with the Loc channel, quite honestly. And even with this channel, you know, one of the main differences between the Atreyu channel and the Atreyu Loc channel is that I incorporated things like covers and, you know, deeper reflection type videos. But it doesn't feel right to to branch out at this point. I mean, first of all, shout out to you 583 subscribers that I currently have. I do see you and I do appreciate you. So thank you very much for investing your time into me, right? And especially for the hardcore commenters and stuff, I really appreciate that. As I've said in the past, that is one of the most meaningful parts of this whole YouTube process, you know, being able to interact and engage with you guys. So I do see you and I do appreciate you, and I hope that you have benefited from my channel. Another tangent, but a worthwhile tangent nonetheless. So my hat goes out to people like, you know, T-Bay82 and other lockers who did it for years, who just basically stayed with Locs. And kudos to those who are still going on but have branched off and pulled it off well. But I just don't feel right about, you know, including other content on this channel, because I feel like the people that subscribe to this channel initially, at least, I mean, yeah, some of you say you like my personality or whatever, or have a gentle, soft spirit, welcoming spirit, warm spirit, and that's, you know, that's flattering and it's very nice. But I feel like the great majority of you you know, you subscribe to my channel to see a lot of content, and when, I mean, even the number of views reflect this, what I'm about to say. When it's not something directly related to Locs, the number of views for that video dwindles down immensely. And so it feels kind of wrong of me, not that I even have anything else in mind, but if I were to brainstorm, it feels wrong of me to include that on this channel, because it's almost like it would have been false advertisement, you know. So, you know, I've tried to do other things to still make it about Locs, you know, like the recent Loc Community activity. By the way, shout out to Pretty in Purple, to Talib Kweli Bey, aka Dreadlock Pics, and to Saunter Scamper for being willing to participate. I am letting you guys off the hook. You don't need to do those videos impersonating anyone, but you can if you want, and you know, I would definitely be looking out for it if you decide to. But you're off the hook. You don't have to do that. You know, things like that, like the Loc Community activity, I couldn't get like really many people to participate, and so it's like my approach to YouTube and my attempt to still be relevant but be different, to do something that has not already been done. You know, I'm just not doing well in that department, and it's fine. You know, people are interested in what they're interested in. But going back to Kendrick Hayes Jr., I mean, yeah, it's like only so much that you can say about Locs, and it would be very hypocritical of me to make a video like I made recently about how, you know, it's like, okay, now you have dreadlocks, now what? You know, in that video I was talking about how we overcomplicate the process, and we think we always have to be doing something, and we have to have our hands in our locks, and we have to be manipulating them to get them to grow, you know? But that's not the case. The large part of the process is just living, right? And letting your locks do what they do. So how hypocritical would it be of me to, you know, make a video like that and then do what everybody else, or, you know, a lot of people, the majority of people on YouTube, you know, do, and say, all right, coming out with like 3 tips on how to grow your hair like 3 inches in 2 weeks, you know, like it's like, weren't you just the guy that said that, you know? And that's been the problem, like remaining, like Natural Nirvana, she just spoke about this, her deep desire to remain authentic, you know, to remain herself while still doing YouTube. It's really hard because there's like this formula, you know, how often you should upload, and, you know, catchy, like appealing thumbnails, and things that you should say, you know, like in the first like so many seconds of the video you should say this, and then you need to make sure you end with this so that you grab people, and you have to tell people to subscribe, you know, a minimum of 10 times in the video to really force them to subscribe. And you know, I'm just not about that life. I'm like, if you want to subscribe to me, then you will. Like, I don't want anything to ever be done out of compulsion, you know? to me it doesn't mean as much if I have to like harp on you to like, yeah, subscribe to me, click the notification bell. Like, I understand that that's the YouTube way, but that's not my way. And I'm unwilling to compromise my authenticity just to fit into the YouTube community. Something that Pursuit of Happiness said, she commented this on my video, you know, about, and it's been at least a couple of months, but the video was, you know, I think I said something like, in the title, it might be time to hang up the YouTube towel. She said, in my opinion, the reason that you don't fit into YouTube is because you're meant to create your own lane. And that has like stuck in my head. And I think the reason that it has remained in my head is because it's truth, you know? I'm not meant to assimilate to the YouTube culture, you know? It's not me. The issue is not that I'm incapable of uploading tons of videos. Clearly, you know, you guys see that I'm capable of doing that. How many, you know, daily upload streaks have you witnessed since you've been subscribed to my channel? The thing is that I'm unwilling to put out content that I don't believe in, you know, talking about all these hacks and all these tips and all these tricks. It's just not appropriate when it comes to Locs. It goes against what I believe. And so, because I'm unwilling to compromise how I feel, my beliefs regarding Locs and what it takes to have a healthy, successful journey, then yeah, I guess that does leave me lacking content. Now, this is what I've decided, and as I've said in a previous video, I've gone back and forth a lot about this. And, you know, shout out to all the wonderful people who have commented on my videos, letting me know how I have helped them, and, you know, just how warm of a personality I have. You know, some people said, I'm just gonna subscribe to your channel because of your smile, or just because you're so warm. I do appreciate that, and I'm happy that I have been able to successfully exude that through the camera, because we've never met face to face in person, right? So the fact that you're receiving that through the camera, that just, you know, that means a lot to me. It's very important to me that you guys can see my genuineness and my authenticity. And so I, you know, shout out to you guys for always letting me know, because that really helped me. But I can't continue like with Locs, or, you know, I can't continue trying to, I guess I can, right? I can continue, but I don't want to continue putting forth content that is different, but that is unappealing to the masses. Like, that's a waste of my time, you know? Why put my time and energy and effort into this video that's gonna receive, you know, so few views? Like, anyone who knows anything about YouTube knows that you're supposed to make content that people are interested in. And, you know, kumbaya moments, people are just not interested in that. Even if that's what they need, you know, people aren't interested. At least not the majority of people, they're not interested in that sort of thing. I think a lot of people are in denial, but, you know, to each his or her own. With this channel, I started out by saying, please learn to love unconditionally, because loving with conditions conditions the heart to not really love at all. And I don't know if that message has resonated with anyone, or if anyone has really thought about why, you know, I implore people to do that, or if they even care about that. Like, I have no idea, you know. At this point, because I've said it in so many videos, it probably just sounds like blah, 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 you know, probably like in one ear and out the other, and that's fine as well. But sorry, my nose is itchy. Allergies. So I don't know, you know, when I watched Kendrick Cage Jr. video last night, something just like really clicked in me, and it was like, yeah, I think it is time to just let this go, at least, you know, the way I've been doing it. So I am this time, seriously. I know you guys are probably thinking you've said this before, but no, I will check in with updates, with lock updates, just to show you my hair, you know, the length and stuff. But that's gonna be it. I'm not doing any more covers. I'm not gonna do any more deep reflection type videos. At least not on this channel. Maybe one day if I create another channel, I will do that, because I think there is a need for that type of content, regardless of whether or not people realize that, but not on a lock channel, right? But you have like all-stars, like Natural Nirvana, you know, she provides a very like wholesome message in her videos, and she's blowing up. So there are many people that have come before me, and many people that will come after me, you know, that will fill the Atreyu gap, or, you know, will have something positive to offer to the community. Shout out to DTF Locs. I always feel weird when I say that, because I'm like, DTF my Locs, I think it is, but I always feel weird when I'm saying that, because it's like, what am I saying? I don't know what that acronym stands for. But I mean, you know, people like DTF my Locs and like Bunny Renee, all these people that just that exude positivity. Obviously, everyone knows LaShawn Jones. Like, you have these kitties and cats out there doing their thing, and they're okay with, you know, putting out material that is more in alignment with the YouTube way. I just can't do it anymore. Like, for me personally, it feels like I'm compromising what I believe, and just what I think is important. And anyone who knows me knows that I am a very genuine person, and that I'm real, you know? So yeah. But I will be, you know, occasionally. I'm not even gonna say it'll be monthly updates. I don't know when I'm gonna update. I think it's just gonna be like whenever I feel like I want to show you guys my locks, then I'll pop on the cam and show you my locks. I'm not going to, unless someone like asks me, you know, like in a comment or DM or something, I'm not going to offer you guys any advice, or, you know, like, I have all those types of videos on my channel already. So all you need to do is go into my archives, their playlists, to make it easy, lock care and stuff. Go there and look for it if you want those things. But I need to back away from this, because it's just I don't like it. You know, it's not vibing right with my spirit. And so yeah, I guess I should show you my locks, since who knows when you'll see them next, and you need a reference point. So this is what my locks are looking like right now. It's been what, 2 years and 9 months, and I think 2 weeks. So in 2 weeks it will have been 2 months since my last retwist, and I do plan on retwisting, you know, on the 16th of June, as I've said in the previous video. But yeah, these are what my locks are looking like right now. So whenever I put up that next update video to show you my locks, then you'll be able to compare that video, or, you know, my locks in that video, to how they're looking right now. So once again, thank you all for your support and your, you know, just the wonderful comments that you have provided me with, the wonderful interactions. From some of you, the unconditional love, like, it's just really awesome, and you know, I will cherish that. And I'm always here if someone wants to, like, as I said, message me or comment or something. I should be around enough to to respond, because I don't like to leave people hanging. But in terms of being one of the front faces on YouTube, you know, telling you 3 ways to moisturize your locks, or, you know, like, I'm done with that. Because these topics have been spoken about over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, and there's just nothing else left to say. There's just nothing else left to say. So I will let all you other big YouTubers vie for those likes and for those views and stuff. And I will gracefully bow out. So, yeah, I guess it'll be a while before I say this again. But please learn to love unconditionally, because loving with conditions conditions the heart to not really love at all. So Atreyu is out. Peace.